Introduction to networking. How to get a job in IT. I have 10 minutes to tell you how you can get a job in IT. It is not going to be an easy task. I will try my best, give you some tips and where you can start. Let's start with that table because it is something I like to show to, in a way, encourage people, and it is a good idea to show your salary. It's not bad, isn't it? It all depends where you want to work. Our training is dedicated to networking. That's why we are interested in roles like system engineers, system administrators, maybe software engineer. Project manager should have a very good idea about networking. Database admin, yeah, why not? You know how much you can earn now? How can I achieve that? There are three main things that you have to focus on. The most important one is experience. The second one is certificates. Then it is a good idea to have a degree, especially if it's going to be your first job in IT. Experience. It's always tricky because you say, I want to find a job in IT. How can I find a job if I don't have any experience? How can I gain any experience if I can't find a job? We go back to our discussion, make your own lab, create a network at home. That's, I spent like 20 hours recording, I recorded more than 20 hours of videos dedicated to Cisco real world labs, where I, show how you can play with your network, fix, break, see what happens if I press this or that. Of course, it will not replace a real world scenario. It will not. However, in my opinion, it is a very important point. It will allow you to learn a lot. When you get to an IT, to an interview, when they decide to, let's say, send you an email and say, okay, can you pop in and we can have a chat? This is something you can bring up. You can say, yes, I did this or that. Even if you say it was in my lab, in my network. For instance, you can say, well, I have a Cisco ASA as my edge firewall. If I used to be an IT manager, and if I heard anything like that, I would be pretty impressed, because it's not crazy difficult to set it up. However, you have to know what you're doing. It's not, with all due respect, it's not a Linksys router. You have to know something about Cisco if you have an ASA running at home. Of course, there is a chance that you asked a friend. Still, it's pretty easy to figure it out. That's why I do not lie, because I can ask one question and I'll figure it out. Is it a good idea to work in IT? Oh yes, it is. It all depends what you want to do. This training is dedicated to networking. That's why you can work as a network engineer. You can be a project manager. You can be a team leader, an IT manager for a network team. Networking is really important. Even if you're going to be a software engineer, there is a big chance you will have to understand what a subnet mask is, because maybe you're going to design a piece of software that will use some protocols, and then you will have to study even CCNA to code an application that a client asked for. In our next lecture, we'll try and fix a few issues in our network. Thank you very much.